Hey, women, ladies in labor. I wanted to talk to you today about pain management in labor. Now, if you want to try to go completely all natural, without an epidural, without any IV pain meds, breathing is very important. When you feel that pain, it is really important to make sure you take those deep breaths in and out. That baby needs extra air because the baby's being constricted and squeezed. So you need to get as much oxygen into that child as possible. Now, if you want to go without that epidural, the best thing to do is to try to walk. You want to try to speed up labor so this way you can have less time with pain. You can do it. Some nice good pain management thing is redirection, music, breathing for many people. Back massages really help. If you're still home, try a hot tub bath, a hot shower. Sometimes that really does help with the pain. You can also talk to your doctor maybe about taking some Benadryl to help you sleep and relax a little bit. Sometimes that does help to take the edge off if you can rest a little bit. So for me, when I was in labor, I have 3 kids. When I was in labor, don't laugh at me, but what helped me a lot was actually singing. I sang one of my favorite songs and it really helped to get my mind off of the labor. Picture yourself someplace else, someplace relaxing. A beach, a pool, the spa. Think about that wonderful pedicure and manicure and that beautiful set of chubby cheeks you're gonna see. If you do decide on an epidural, a lot of doctors, a lot of hospitals will allow you to get it even at 1 centimeter. In my experience, the earlier you get it, the longer it's going to make the labor go. And the longer you're in labor, more likely you're going to have an infection, and the more likely that you might wind up a C-section if you don't progress in labor. So usually, ideally, they say 4 centimeters and more is a good time to get an epidural if you want an epidural. If the baby's heart tracing looks okay and it's a nice strong beat, sometimes they will allow you to get some Stadol in the IV, some fentanyl in the IV. It does make the baby a little sleepy, but they'll only give it to you if they think the baby's heart rate is nice and strong. If you're more than 6 centimeters, most of the time they won't give it to you. That's something you need to consult with your physician. Sorry guys, I'm walking to pick up my Rugrats talking about it. My own little troublemakers to society. Now, from my experience, I can honestly tell you every perspective of a delivery. My first one was natural delivery, no epidural. And that kid was about 9 pounds and 22 inches long, and I'm about 110 pounds wet. And I was able to do it. I walked every 2 hours. I was walking around for an hour and they put me back on the monitor. That helped to progress my labor. And the squatting, as I discussed before. My second baby had to be an induction because of low fluid levels, also known as oligohydramnios, so low AFI. Now, that can be dangerous for a baby, a low fluid level, because that's less protection for the baby. And a baby with low fluid could become stressed in utero. So if they tell you the fluid level is lower than 5, you may have to be induced. And with her, I had an epidural. Epidural was okay. I couldn't complain. It worked well. Up until the end, I just felt the urge to push at the end of it. My third one, unfortunately, had to be a stat C-section. I was almost fully dilated, but his heart rate went so low, too low, dangerous low. So they had to do an emergency C-section. Such an emergency, I didn't even get to see him. They had to put me to sleep. But that pain afterwards was unbearable. Having all 3 of those experiences, no epidural, and a C-section, I could honestly tell you, if I had a 4th, I definitely, hands up and down, I would stay home till I can't take it again, and I would try to deliver vaginally without an epidural. I found that my first one was the best delivery. I was able to get up, take a shower, put my makeup on, do everything I needed to do, feel like a woman again, as opposed to waving my arms for my husband to pass me my baby. If you have one C-section, you can have a vaginal afterwards, but that's something you need to talk to your doctors about to find out. Now, if you like my channel, subscribe below, please. Angela, the baby nurse, signing off. Bye.